Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Harakah, HaKodash. It's lucky. And double honors to our apostles and elders in great Muslim, who taught us his truth. Well, shalom to you, Akim, that push the word across the four corners of this globe. With all truth and sincerity, Bahashem, Harakah, HaKodash. And how about Shemel Shah continue, to have his word to be, gone forth, until this place be destroyed, man. We're speaking probably, and how about Shemel Shah, because see, there's no more excuse for, for the majority of our people, man. These so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. So Jake sees us, and knows the deal, man. There's no excuse. It's to a point to where, everybody has, a relative or a friend that knows, something about, the Israelites, man. The Lord did say, when you shall see, that this gospel of the kingdom, matter of fact, I get the precepts. First and foremost, this is second Ezra. Sorry, this is second Ezra chapter 15. Second Ezra chapter 15, verse 1. Behold, speak down the ears of my people the words of prophecy which I will put in thy mouth, said the Lord, and cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true. Fear not the imaginations against thee, let not the incredulity of them trouble thee that speak against thee. For all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness, man. First things first, the Lord has sent forth prophets, in these last days. And Yahweh Shah has always been dealing with prophets all throughout time. And that's the problem with the, majority of our people, in these last days. You Jake think, these so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, Jake think that, that the Most High himself, has to come down to you individually and give you a fucking, epiphany, man. And that's majority, of Jake, is walking around with that mindset, man. Predominantly those that's in the so-called Christian church, Roman Catholic Church and shit, thinking that, that the power has to come down to you individually, man, and talk to you, and you wouldn't want that, man. You would not want that, man. I'm saying, why you think, back in the time of the Exodus, and Jake was, on that type of, mindset, man. Jake was on that type of mindset, Or why did the Most High, talk to us, how come we gotta follow Moses, And the Lord told, the congregation, to go not, to enter not into their wives, for 3 days, sanctify themselves, and come, and come meet me, at the mountain, And the Lord came down, the Lord, came down, and terrified, the people, man. So much so that, Jake was, that Jake, forsook that, that prideful mindset and was like, you know what, Moses, you talk to the Lord, and we'll, and we'll talk to you, lest we die, they say, you know, so you don't want that. See, the Lord, has always been dealing with chosen individuals, the prophets, man. Scripture tells you that the Lord, you know, He revealed His secret unto His servants, the prophets. You know what I'm saying? You can't just, wake up one day and just, claim yourself to be, no, man. No, man. The spirit of Yahweh Shem Shah has to be with you, man. You know what I'm saying? The spirit of Yahweh Shem Shah, the spirit of Yahweh, through His Son, Yahweh Shai, has to be with you, man. And you be revealed certain things, man. It's not like the Christian church where, a woman can get up and just, take the stand on the podium, and call herself preaching, man. Like, no, man. No, man. There is serious levels, in order in this thing, man. And structure, and hierarchy in this thing. You can't just get up, and just claim yourself to be a man of Yahweh Shem Shah, or a man of the Lord, I should say, because the people of this world, don't know Yahweh Shem Shah, they'll calling upon Jesus Christ and God, thinking that, that the true power, is actually dealing with you. No, man. No, man. You're far from it, man. You know what I'm saying? And the Lord said that you can't choose the Lord. The Lord choose you. But you got these Christians, talking about, how, I accept the Lord as my, like, no, man. The Lord wasn't lost, nigga. You was. The Lord was not, lost for you. You're lost, man. You know what I'm saying? Going back to the point, man, how the Lord has sent forth his servants, the prophets, in these last days, just speaking to the, the words, just speaking to the ears of His people. The words of what? The words of prophecy, man. Right now, majority, of our people are being fed, words of lies, words of prosperity, prosperity doctrine and bullshit. Even so, as those that's in the circumcision, man, those that's calling themselves, Israelites, man. Those that's calling upon Yahweh Shem Shah, or I should say, those that's calling themselves Israelites, they're telling you nothing but lies, man. And the Lord has not sent these men, but they claim themselves to be prophets, man. They've seen vain visions. They've seen nothing. Ezekiel 13, which y'all get that. But very soon it's guaranteed to be revealed who the true power has been dealing with, man. Who the true power actually sent. Because you got, all these different groups out there that's been, been feeding you nothing but lies and bullshit. But you got one group that's, that's giving you the 100% real. And give you the 100% doctrine, 100% truth, man. And that's not lying to you. That's that's been not doing this thing, I should say, for filthy lucre, for their own gain, deceiving the people. They got some all type of ulterior motives, inside them. The Spirit is proving them daily throughout their walk, throughout their sufferings and patience, that their ways are faithful and true. And they ain't just fronting, man. They ain't fucking imitating, man. They really just out here giving truth straight, raw, and uncut, all through the fear of Yahweh by Shemi outside. And if you want to take heed, it's on you. At the end of the day, your blood is off our hands. We've done what was commanded us to do, and we're doing this in hopes to be saved. Man. We're trying to cover our own ass, so to speak, man. Because we understand what the fuck is coming, man. At the end of the day, we ain't here to convince you or rapping to you, giving you free food, shit like that, man. How about Shemi Shah's word? The truth is gonna stand by itself. The truth is gonna stand alone. The truth is gonna stand alone, and what's gonna manifest it, to be true, man. And how is people gonna distinguish between who's been saying the truth and who's not? Through the prophecies, man. Through what's getting ready to come to pass, man. Well, I'll get this quick piece of. This is Jeremiah chapter 28. It's like This is Jeremiah chapter 28, verse 9. The prophet which prophesied of peace, when the word of the prophet shall come to pass, then shall the prophet be known that the Lord Yahweh Shemashah had truly sent him. So, pretty much the main point I want to get from that verse is, if, the prophecies of the words of that prophet, comes to pass or not. If it, came to pass, then you should know that Yahweh Shemashah have truly sent that prophet, man. You got some guys that want to scoff, talk shit, about our teachers, and the main thing they want to harp on is the 2000 doctrine, because why? Because it didn't come to pass. But see, you don't know that also in the scriptures it say that the day shall come when we shall seek the day of the Lord, but it shall not come to pass. Murphy paraphrasing, and and Jonah, and Jonah prophesied, and when the people repented, and Jonah got mad at the Lord, man. Jonah got mad at the Lord because the Lord didn't come through in that in that exact specific time after Jonah prophesied, because the Lord had mercy upon them because they repented. But later on, in the time of Nahum, the prophet Nahum, the Lord later, destroyed Nineveh, man. But the main point, going back to the main point, see, the words of the prophet that prophesied, of certain things to come to pass, and they do come to pass, then you're gonna know that truly the power has sent forth that prophet. You got these guys prophesying to you of prosperity, telling you that Jacob's trouble's gay. They're saying shit like that, man. They're literally saying shit like like Jacob's trouble's gay, or ain't no such thing as Jacob's trouble. Lies, man. They're telling you, to fall asleep, man. Ezekiel 13, man. They ain't really warning the people, man. They ain't really telling the people to get their act together, to get their ass right. They ain't really, speaking unto you through the fear of Yahweh Hashem outside. You got certain guys that's, just straight winging it. Like, at the Wi-Fi camp, but the apostles named them, winging it for Israel. A bunch of novices, man. Young guys. Even I'm young myself, and I'm perceiving that you guys are just, straight novices, man. You got, brothers in the truth that's, that's on the worldly sense, a younger age, but through the spirit, they're well matured, they're well matured and well seasoned, in the truth, right? And they can call, these guys out on their bullshit, man. And you truly, you guys are true novices, talking about the Wi-Fi camp, the WFI. You guys are on Watchmen, man. You guys are on Watchmen for Israel. A bunch of, disrespectful, Generation Z niggas is calling yourselves Israelites, man. Disrespecting your elders, like just put aside this truth, for example, and let's just look at like, just the basic house training and basic fucking simple principles of just, you as a young man, how, you growing up, how you supposed to treat, people older than you. You calling them niggas and shit, you're disrespecting them, man. You're picking up on labors that they was doing, before you even fucking existing, man. Before, you was even, walking around, in your daddy's nutsack, man. And they're still laboring, man, to this very day. And, here these guys go, just talking shit about, calling them old niggas and shit. How about Shimmy outside is revealing Jake. We're in the last days. The more closer we are, the more bullshit, bullshit artists are being revealed. Because Yahweh Shimmy outside is getting ready to judge people, man. And we ain't even touched the Passover yet. The Passover was what, like a bunch of weeks, a couple weeks left. It'll be like 2 or 3 more weeks left. It's getting ready to go down, man. And Yahweh Shimmy outside is revealing things as we go. All hell's getting ready to break loose, man. All hell's going to break loose, man. You're ready to see total chaos, complete uproar. And watch how things heighten up. Straight after the Passover. These guys, man. In fact, I did Ezekiel 13. Ezekiel chapter 13, verse 1. And the word of the Lord Yahweh Hashem outside came unto me, saying, Son of man, prophesy against the prophets of Israel, that prophesy and say thou unto them, that prophesy out of their own hearts. Hear ye the word of the Lord Yahweh Hashem outside. Thus saith the Lord Yahweh, woe unto the foolish prophets that follow their own spirit and have seen nothing. O Israel, thy prophets are like the foxes in the desert.